Hello and welcome to my sewing room. I am so happy that you are here. Please pull up a chair, get yourself a cup of coffee or tea if you prefer, and let's chat about life, the universe, and everything for the next couple of minutes. And we will talk about crafting, lots of crafting. So recently, I had a couple of events that were very life clarifying, very perspective building events. Someone offered me a ride, and while I am very grateful that I was offered a ride, it is possible to be grateful and afraid for your life at the same time. I did not know that I was entering in the car with the single worst driver that I have ever been in a car with in my life, and I am grateful that I escaped this trip from being smeared across the highway. And hours after that, my dog, my puppy, was bit by a snake. And thankfully there was some swelling, but it went down very quickly and she didn't show any serious warning signs. But what got me thinking in these two events was, though I am strong and I am healthy and I am vibrant and my life is a gift, it can all change in an instant, whether it be a snake bite or a car accident, on a dime, in a blink. It can all be changed. And so that got me thinking as well about a book that I had read a couple of years ago, and the author had met someone from an Inuit tribe in Alaska. And she met this elderly woman who was in the middle of a creative project. I believe that she was making one of those snowsuits. And she asked to finish her project before she made her crossing into eternity. And I was thinking, if I were to go today, how many unfinished objects would I be leaving in this room for the generation to come? Just food for thought. And I am very good at finishing things. And I don't have very many unfinished objects, but I do have some. So I am making it my goal to finish them and not start too many more things until I finish the things that I am working on. So I will be taking a poll of 3 projects that I would like to finish. For the Animal Panel project, please vote 1 in the comments. For the Starry Night quilt, please vote 2. And for the black, white, and red, please vote 3 in the comments. Thank you. What I'm working on this week. I did get these finished for a friend. I have 2 washcloths, and they turned out very well. So I'm going to weave in the ends. It's only going to take me a moment, and I will get these in the mail. And I did not work on my husband's hat at all, really, just a little bit. But I'm going to pick this up. And hopefully next week, if this is not done, I will have some serious progress on it. I released 2 videos this week. One showing how I did the Scrabble case, if you want to watch the Scrabble case in its entirety of how that was made. Please watch that. Of course, in full after you watch this as well. And I also released a video showing the math on the border blocks for my shooting star quilt. The 2 videos I have planned for this week is me making said border blocks for said shooting star quilt, and a video of me pinning the top to the back, because that is a video in and of itself. And I have it, ready? I have it right here. It's all pinned. This is the back. And didn't this turn out really well? Very happy with how it turned out. So it's all pinned, the borders are on, and it's turning out well. I'm very proud of it. So here, this is ready to start free motion quilting. But before I start the free motion quilting, I'm going to get those 2 videos out. Okay, and then I also have mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time! Okay, I was given... I was given a little package from one of my viewers, and I'm way overdue in showing this to you. One of my viewers gave me a really beautiful card, and look, it's 3-dimensional. But I want you to know how much I appreciate it and that I have it framed. And I would just like to say thank you very much for your thank you. It very much touched my heart, and you know who you are. Thank you. I love getting mail. And then the other thing I got in the mail is, ready? So I got my crumb blocks back. A couple of weeks ago I showed you that I did crumb blocks, which I took my scraps and put them all together and sewed them so they finished to about 10.5 inches. And I sent them off to a centralized point. And I got this package a couple of weeks ago, but I wanted to wait to open it up until I could share it with all of you. So I'm so excited. Let's look at our crumb blocks. Okay, so anyway, I would like to thank Chris. I'm going to send this video to Chris, who is the person who did the centralized swap. And a whole bunch of people mailed a whole bunch of blocks, and she divvied them out and mailed them back. And I know I've done that before. I have done swaps before. It's a lot of work, and so I thank you, Chris. And I would also like to thank everyone in my virtual quilt guild who participated with me. So anyway, without further ado, I've been wanting to open this, but I wanted to wait until we could look at it together. Okay, so ready? Okay, let's look at our crumb blocks. So when I told my sister-in-law that I had mailed my crumbs in the form of blocks off and other people mailed theirs back to me, she's like, wait a minute. You mailed your scraps to someone else and someone else mailed their scraps to you, and she's burst out laughing. And I guess I didn't see the irony in it until she pointed it out. Okay, so these are other people's scrap crumb blocks sent back to me. Aren't these fabulous? And so my plan for this is, if you have not heard of this organization, I love them all. I'm loving them, both of them, all of them. I have about 20. Aren't these fun? I love how everyone approached them differently. Okay, back onto the conversation. What I'm going to use this for is there's an organization called Quilts Beyond Borders that sends quilts to children who are in need of some love. And if you're looking for a charity, I have really enjoyed making quilts for them over the years. So these, ooh, look at this one, approached it kind of similar to what I did. Love that. And so these are so much fun. Oh my goodness. So anyway, if you're looking for a charity project to make quilts for, I would encourage them. They do a very good thing. There's also other quilt projects. I know there's a Linus project. There's the Binky project, I think it's called. So just find one that resonates with you if you're looking for charities. And I know it's normally I wouldn't, I try not to be too vocal about my charity quilts because, you know, but I also want people to know that that it exists. So, oh my gosh, look at these. Aren't these fantastic? So happy. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I love how everybody approached these just a little bit differently. I'm going to add these to the 4 that I made. And I have enough to do 2 children's quilts. So talking about another UFO, right? But that's part of the creative process, is having 3 or 4 things going at a time, right? But I think that the key is finishing things while having 3 or 4 things going at a time. Okay. So, oh my gosh, look at how fun these are. I love them. Thank you to everyone who swapped with me. I so appreciate it. Okay, and then my favorite thing this week, is a name brand that I have been using for years, and they are my favorite scissors. Because when you are a sewist, scissors are a big deal, and that is the brand Guggenhein. I have their Mini Giant, I think it's called, and these are little, but they're wicked sharp. And so these are great for like clipping corners, like when you have a lot of bulk. They're tiny, but they are very mighty. This is a 7-inch Pro that I use for precision work. If I want something like super precision, this is what I go to. And then my most used Guggenhein scissors are, by far, the 8-inch Crafting Pro. I use these and use these. These are my go-to scissors. They do have a pair of tailor scissors that I passed on to someone else, and honestly, I personally thought they were too heavy for me. I like the size and the weight of these. So, and then I also have the Guggenhein rotary, 45 millimeter rotary blade. They're diamond blade. These stay sharp. They're a very, very long time. And I would encourage you to sign up for a Guggenheim's mailing list, because they do have really good sales. Sometimes they have like buy something, get something free. Sometimes they have like a percentage off. So I would definitely, I keep my eyes on the mailing list, and then when the rotary blades will go on sale, and if I'm running low, I'll just stock up on them. So Guggenheim is my favorite thing. I am not sponsored by Guggenheim, but if you are watching me, just know that I love you. And as you have made it to the end, I want to thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe because it is fun and you are awesome. I would like to invite you back next Monday where we talk about life, the universe, and everything and crafting. And I wish you light, love, peace, joy, abundance, blessings, all the good things, and may all your UFOs be completed. Until next Monday. Goodbye.